over the Earth, ancient structures can be found. Megaliths, made of quarried stones many tons in weight. They are often found to have been perched atop one another, with no mortar and seemingly little effort. Stonehenge, for example, underwent a restoration effort shortly after the Second World War, a project which consisted of several cranes, diggers, trucks, and lorries. One has to wonder, if one goes by currently accepted timelines of course, just how did such primitive people manage to build these amazing, enormous structures? Structures such as the very ancient gateway in Tonka, still consisting of 3 40-ton lumps of coral, the granite stones within the King's Chamber at Khufu, weighing in at 80 tons, or the Stone of the South at Baalbek in Lebanon, the largest officially recorded worked monolith on Earth, weighing in at a staggering 1,242 tons. There is, of course, other theories, and although to some, one in particular may not seem at all possible, it is far more of a viable option than currently attested archaeological views. Along with Stonehenge, another site we tend to unravel in the future, although a lot more modern, is Coral Castle, an oolite limestone structure that was built in Florida, and in particular, Edward Leedskallen, the man who built it, with the aid of a somewhat suspect black box, often spotted atop of his confusing array of multi-ton lifting wooden contraptions. This leads us on to our main topic of the video. It seems that Edward, like a few other known individuals throughout history, may have deciphered a piece of lost knowledge, information which allowed them to create rudimentary lifting devices with the ability of lifting stones many tons in weight effortlessly. In the small pockets of the world where advanced ancient cultures lived, prospered, and vanished into history, places where their ancient ruins remain untouched by all but nature, testimonies were found describing these exact technologies. Sites such as Pumapunka, Stonehenge, and in particular Easter Island, where not only does there still exist accounts of the huge Moai statues, floated along the coast by way of strange chants, the places in which the priests hid within the caves also still exist, these rituals in apparent frequency. Could this be a form of lost knowledge, or technology, which was responsible for the building of the many unexplained sites found around the world? Vibrational technology, capable of making any inorganic object, regardless of size, weightless? This would have allowed craft, previously impossible of flight, to float across the heavens, vindicating many historical accounts of Vimanas. Additionally, the levitation of physical objects, by tapping into their atomic resonance, is currently being redeveloped. The University of Bristol in England has created a handheld device with an array of speakers that can levitate light materials with sound alone. The more time that passes, and the more technologically advanced we become, the more we begin to understand these amazing ancient structures. And although, for some, the realizations that these technological epiphanies induce, for example, accepting the possibility of a past, highly advanced ancient civilization, which ended with an equally as possible global cataclysm, could be seen as altering of a worldview, to understand what's true is far from detrimental.